I'm hoping to give my students a better view of what kinds of opportunities are actually available. They don't necessarily have to want to go to a 4-year program after high school. They can get a very good job when they enter an industry and be trained and educated by the industry themselves.
I'm really hoping that I can help my kids, bottom line. I want them to have the best future possible, so I'm willing to educate myself and become a little more knowledgeable as well.
So many teachers go straight from college, straight into teaching, so we really don't have a foundation for what's going on in manufacturing. It's interesting for our students to ask us questions like, when are we going to use this in the real world? When maybe none of us has actually been in the real world to tell you how you're going to use it.
Advocates are being groomed, I think, by manufacturing, and we are those advocates. Business manufacturing seems to be reaching out, and they're informing us so we can carry this back to students and their parents and just say, hey, this is not at all what you may have in your head.
It's not what we learned about in the Industrial Revolution. Smog-filled, coal-filled air, children crawling into moving machinery. I mean, companies nowadays really value safety, they value continued education, they value bettering yourself.
It's beneficial because, not only does this industry have a huge gap that they have to fill because of these older generation, the baby boomers and stuff like that are getting ready to retire, and there's such a gap between the knowledge level and stuff that they have to start preparing for, but also I feel like we as a society have to come to the realization that these are really well-paying, beneficial jobs for individuals, and it does not require a 4-year education.
I think a lot of kids are under the predetermined notion that they can't be successful unless they go to college. I think that this opens up a whole new idea. You can come out here and earn a very good wage, earn a very good opening salary when you first come out, and maybe college isn't what you need. On the other hand, you could go and get that college education, get that college background, still be very successful if you want to come out here and work. I think there's enough of a ladder, enough of a tier system. There are so many opportunities out here, you can find your niche.
We're excited to have you on campus and excited to hear what you have to say about this past 2 weeks that you've switched careers in some aspect.
It's a culminating activity where I think they've certainly steered us towards specific topics under the umbrella of manufacturing and jobs and opportunities that it provides. But I think breaking it down so all 6 groups can sort of really hone in on one part of the overall equation is what we get to sit and take a look at.
We're here for a certain purpose. You have to be accountable. So that means if you're in a classroom, your number one goal is to become educated so you can perform these tasks, right? So we have to get this through the kids by implementing this within our classrooms to show them that you need these skills to get into the actual workforce.
There's not been a single place that we've gone to that has said, push your kids into this. It's just, give your kids a look at this.
These opportunities are out there and are very beneficial to individuals, and we as educators have to understand that we have to find out how to help our kids best, such as taking them and putting them on the right path.
I would definitely recommend this. This has been a great experience so far. I'm very impressed with the time that's used. I was surprised about how little downtime we had yesterday when we had our training, and I would highly recommend anyone go through this teacher program.
Even if it's for one kid in my classroom, I see how happy these people are with where they work. So why wouldn't I expose them to that?